procedure. First of all, I want to introduce yourself with the what is stored procedure. Stored procedure are procedures that will store in the SQL server. The, they compile once, and after that their compiled output will be used. So it they are very fast and easy to use. And the second benefit of stored procedure is that you can create or execute multiple commands in a single stored procedure. So today I am going to tell you that how I can create stored procedure. So I have some tables in my database, my data database. I have table EMP. First of all, I am going to tell you that how we can create a stored procedure for select command. It have a structure. If you want to create procedure, then you have to write create proc. Like I am going to name my procedure name select proc. Okay, create proc select proc is my procedure name. After that I will write a keyword, that is as. Now I will write the SQL command select asterisk from EMP. This is my EMP is my table name. So F5, then you will say the output that your stored procedure has been executed or has been made successfully, right? So how we now I am going to tell you that how we can execute our stored procedure. We can create we can execute our stored procedure just like right here exec, then your procedure name select proc. Okay, select it, F5 press, then you will see the output of your stored procedure. Now from the front end we will write just select proc, and select proc will execute in your SQL server and it will return the complete table of employee. Okay, now I'm going to create to give to insertion of in a table record. So as we know that we have 5 fields in stored in this table, employee table, and I want to insert only for 2 fields or 3 fields. Then we have to write the name of the fields after the table name. So I'm going to create a stored procedure insert proc. This is the procedure to insert data in employee table. I have to take some input parameters, like I have maybe ID is auto incremented field, so there is no need to give the ID value, and F name, right, L name. First of all, these are the input variables. We can write ourselves, like I am taking here varchar 50. We can write here F name. There is no need that whatever we have filled in table that we should mention here. It is not it is not necessary that we should write these are the user defined variables. Right here create proc insert proc at the rate F names varchar 50, L name varchar 50, salary is an integer field, so right here salary int. Okay, then at the rate phone int. Okay, as insert into EMP values at the rate F names, comma at the rate L name, comma at the rate salary, comma at the rate phone. Now execute it. So how we can execute this insert proc procedure? Just right here insert proc and give these values: F name value, L name value, salary value, and phone value. fname value have I write here web soft, this is the fname, then creation is second name, then salary, this is my salary, and font, this is font. Execute it, you will see output one row affected. So execute this stored procedure. Now you have this record. So this is the insert proc. Just like it, you can create, update, delete. Now I am going to tell you that how we can create delete procedure. I am just giving a name of my delete procedure, and I am taking a single variable value, integer value, and as delete delete from emp where id equals to id. Execute it. Okay, now exec delete proc and id value. What is id value? I am giving here I want to delete data from 7 id, so I will write here 7. This is my id value. Okay, F5, one row affected, and you will see that data from 7th row has been deleted, so 7 is not available here. So from this way we can create delete procedure. Now create proc, update proc, fname varchar lname create proc, update proc, fname and id integer. Okay, these are input variables. Now update emp set fname equals to fname and you will see the output of this command that on I have updated fname and lname from the id on the id 8. So you will see that at number 8th id you have web and soft. So now I'm going to tell you that how we can execute multiple commands in a single stored procedure. Create proc web proc as select count asterisk as total rows from emp. Okay, this is my first command, and you should write here begin, then select some price from emp. This is second command, then select avg font as total phone from EMP, and you can see I executed it. There is some problem here. Total phone. No. Price. I think so that there is no field name of price. Sorry, salary. I should write here salary only. Price is an invalid column. Oh shit, salary. Spelling of salary is wrong. Sorry. Okay. Now exec web proc. So you are getting full output. So in this video you have learned that how we can stored procedure and the benefits of stored procedure. I suggest that if you are making a good project, then you should use stored procedure in your full project. So thanks for watching.